Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Kim Duramo, and this is a mind-body break. I want to share something that came up on one of the videos I posted recently about how your thoughts affect your body. In a video where I shared a really powerful tool to ignite change in your health, change cellularly, and allow healing in. And it was really interesting, the questions I got. One was someone saying, well, my problems I'm having are not psychological. There's actually brain changes I've had regarding, past trauma. And someone mentioned use of benzodiazepines, medication that causes changes in the brain, changes in our receptors in the brain, physical changes in the brain. How can this help repair physical damage? Does it assist with something like that? And the answer is yes. We have scientifically seen that shifts in the way you focus your attention or the thoughts that you tune into does have a physical effect in changing your brain and changing your nervous system. It's really fascinating to me as a physician how much evidence we have of the physical changes that happen in the body when we change our focus of attention. So this tool is a really powerful one. It's a simple breathing technique, and I'll give you the link for it here. But yes, it has been shown to have really powerful physical effects on our body, especially in our brain and nervous system. I want to say hi to everybody who's joining live. Hi, Randy, Stacy, and Mike, and anybody else who's listening or listening to the recording later. We're using a new software that lets us post to multiple platforms at once, which is so cool. So for those of you in Facebook, hello in the Mind Body community, and hello to everybody in YouTube as well. We are wanting to put some more attention there because there's so many people who are tuning in and giving, really great feedback. So definitely subscribe if you're in YouTube. Share this video because this is definitely some content a lot of people are ready for, but may not realize is out there. Hi, Nicole. All right, so the other part of another question that came up with that video, and the video, if you register for the free workshop we have next week, you get this series of videos. It's also posted on my YouTube, but the workshop is at drkimd.com/workshop, and you can register for free. I'll put it in the chat. And it will send you this series of mind-body tools that I've designed specifically to just begin to work with how your awareness, the focus of your attention, shifts what's happening in your body. Yes, energetically, electromagnetically. Yes, emotionally, and with the thoughts and awareness you have. And yes, absolutely, we have seen major changes associated with this physically in your brain, in your endocrine system, in your digestive system, in your immune system, all of the most important places where we're really maybe doing a lot of things to try to have health. We do have a really powerful leverage point with where we focus our attention. The second thing someone said was, this seems so simple that I actually don't do this regularly, and I've tuned in and I've listened to your tools, but I did this and it was really powerful. So kudos to you who tried it, and I'll make sure you have access to that video so you can receive. But it's just a simple way of shifting your awareness in the body and shifting your breathing so that you turn off the fight or flight nervous system and can access deeper stillness. Yes, it's very simple. And we do have these belief systems that healing has to be complicated, or that, well, my problem is so complex, so the solution must have to be complex, and this won't apply to me. I'll get to that later. I've got a really big problem here. And the truth is very far from that. The truth is, it is simple to align with these practices and allow them to make physical changes in your body, and really powerful changes, even if you've had a diagnosis, even if you have known physiological or physical disease established. You don't need to necessarily only approach it from a physical standpoint. You can also approach it in this really powerful leveraged way, which has been shown to affect every cell in your body immediately. And all the stuff that I'm sharing in my work is aligned with this, actually creates really powerful shifts, not just, okay, let's tinker with your immune system or let's put a medication in to adjust what's happening in your nervous system. This is working with the wisdom of your body and allowing you to really access something much more powerful. So any questions that come up? Yeah, Nicole says, that's so me. My issues are so complex that the solution will be hard to find. I need to dump that belief. Yeah, so just soften around that a little bit and see what can happen. I know for me, when I bumped up against that, and I shared a video yesterday about like the hopelessness and fear that can come up when we really meet ourselves more fully, when we really meet what's behind that illness or behind our pain. And it can be like a smoke screen that has us like freak out or not look because of the heaviness that can arise. So just go deeper, breathe deeper, witness more willingly, and you'll actually see that dissolve as well. Someone on Facebook is asking, and I don't have always the names to people who are in the mind body community. If you're viewing in Facebook from my business page, Dr. Kim Duramo, it'll show up your name. If you're viewing in YouTube, it will show up your name. But there's a way to access in StreamYard and give them permission. But either way, I can look at the comments, and someone is saying, how often should you do tapping? EFT tapping is something I've added to my medical practice, like literally as soon as I started learning it, because I witnessed how powerful it was. I started using it with colleagues and friends, and teaching everyone who was interested, and they started seeing really powerful results as well. This is a way to give new information to your nervous system, to shift unconscious patterns. Also has been shown to dramatically boost your immune system. IgA levels go up like 125% higher. That's an immune component that fights specifically against viruses, bacteria, infection, and keeps your system resilient. So smart to do that. But there is a lot of research on what EFT, emotional freedom technique, does physically in the body to support health. I don't have a prescriptive way of you should do this 3 times a day, but I do encourage, do some tapping. And we did share a video yesterday in my YouTube channel, so you'll find that, where we introduced tapping and did a really great tapping script. It was in my friend Rena Hedemann's Facebook group, and all kinds of people who'd never heard of this before had really incredible results and shared like, whoa, this was really simple, but I had a powerful emotional release, or I felt energy moving through my body. So it could be that simple. But I do encourage to do it like once a day when you're actually kind of feeling okay, like as soon as you get up or before you go to bed, because it gets you adept with working with this technology of your body, so that when you're challenged and when you're triggered and when you're really riled up, you use it then. That's the whole point, to turn off those triggers, to neutralize those triggers. So you're no longer triggered by, smells and scents and, any toxins or people around you who are triggering you emotionally, or thoughts and ideas, or thinking about your money or going to work, where your system gets really out of sorts and in an unhealthy state. So practice it so you're a little bit adept with it, so that you can use it when you need to. We have a really beautiful free download before sleep, EFT sleep meditation. It's at drkimd.com/sleep. And I've had a lot of people report reverse of insomnia, deepening in sleep. They're able to get to sleep much more fluidly, and they're able to stay asleep much longer than they were before. I've also had women report reversing hot flashes and other kinds of physical symptoms that they were having at night when they used this before sleep. It's at drkimd.com/sleep, and that's a free download, so you can access that there. So yeah, EFT is really, really powerful to, I always tell people, do not use it to try to get rid of your problem, although that's what it's for, and you will receive that. Use it to nurture yourself more fully. Do not use it to avoid what you're feeling. Use it to move more fluidly through what's coming up, because that's energy releasing. Alyssa said, If there are any studies you can share about the proof of improved health from these mind-body practice, I'd love to study and read. I love this so much. Yes, I've had a lot of really great mentors. Christiane Northrup has written several books. Bruce Lipton has written several books and has lots and lots of research he's done on the cell biology end of things. The Biology of Belief is a really great book for that. And he has lots of references to the physical studies that were done, the medical studies that were done. Molecules of Emotion by Candace Pert was another really well done book profiling a lot of this research and a lot of this information. And she has lots of references to the journals and scientific studies and things like that. So those are some great resources to start with. Someone on Facebook is saying chest cold feeling. Can anxiety cause this? Emotional? Well, I will tell you that shifting what's happening emotionally by using the tools I'm sharing or EFT will support your body in resolving it. So yes, there are physical causes with viruses or allergies or bacteria or whatever that your body's like, oh, I've got some inflammation, I want to clear this. But 100% of these kinds of illness have been shown to be assisted very powerfully through use of these tools. So I would definitely do what you can do to clear the emotional component. And the video we did yesterday, we go into that a little more fully. And in the workshop that we'll do on Monday, we'll go much more deeply into this. It's a free workshop. You can register at drkimd.com/workshop, and you'll integrate a lot more of this, this work in your own body. Tisby says, how often should a person do self-care? Every day or whenever you feel like it? My response to that is let every moment of your life include yourself in the equation. I'm going to come on this video, right? I went and found the new software we're going to be working with and how we're broadcasting. I was super excited about it. And I'm like, oh, let me answer these questions that came up. I'm involving myself in the equation. I'm not like, I got to do work today and help these people and do this thing. And pushing myself outside the bounds of what's fluid and joyful for me. So I've come to live my life in that alignment where whether I'm going to take a bath or take a walk or spend time with my kids or take a nap or do my work, it's always something where I'm checking in with myself. Self, how are we doing? What do you need? And so it's every second. It's not like, okay, I'm going to plug away and do this thing because I really have no choice. And this is what I got to do in life. Oh, let me take a break and consider myself and take care of myself. That's not actually a functional way to live at all. And eventually, sooner or later, things will fall apart. Either you're like, I lost this job. I kind of hated it anyway, but I'm so afraid now. I don't know where my income will come from, right? The alignment of my job is my source. I have no choice, which is not truth. And then you're really invited to move into what is my true source and how do I align with that? Or you're plugging along in that disconnected way and it's like, boom, I found out I have cancer, or boom, my partner left me, or boom, I'm dealing with something, horrific and I don't know how to cope. When we're disconnected from ourselves, it's no way to live. So that's what I would say about self-care. I do not see it as a separate thing that you stop and then go do the self-care thing. It is very useful to have the awareness of what are the things that feed and nurture me and plug them in every single day. I love, love, love connecting with this community and making a video. I love it. It lights me up. I'm high for the rest of the day. So doesn't mean I do it every day because that's not always fluid for me, but it means it's something I plug in regularly. So, spending time with my kids, holding them, cooking for them, these are things that feed and nurture me. So look at how you're living your life as self-care or as a expression and nurturance of self, rather than just, how often do I got to take a break to do the self-care thing? Cindy, can we watch that video from yesterday? Yes, it's on my YouTube. And I also posted it in the Mind Body community in Facebook, which is where where my community is and where we check in really often and have the conversation going. Lena is asking, how do I deal with anxiety and panic attacks? Definitely come to the workshop because it will be a reintegration for your nervous system, for your immune system and introduce you to a new way of being with yourself. I had anxiety and panic attacks for a very long time. If you go to drkimd.com, there is a link at the top for a quiz that will take you through some resources. I have free resources or courses I've created that are really simple home study courses that can specifically tailor for you what are the best tools to begin to work with. Anne said, I have Lyme and sleep is my biggest issue. I don't have a problem getting to sleep, but staying asleep. I wake up with my heart racing, breathlessness, and lots of palpitations. Yeah, this is really common for a lot of people I've worked with. I do have an anxiety solution program, but for you, I would also recommend go to drkimd.com and click on the Start Here button, and it will guide you to some really great free resources. That is not uncommon. I'm going to speak really briefly to that because so many people are experiencing this. We are in a huge awakening where the foundation we've been living in is sort of like dissolved. That triggers a lot of fear in the body. The amygdala has programs, memories, subconscious beliefs that we've learned that aren't necessarily true or serving us, but that will trigger the body beneath the level of your conscious mind. So you're like, I don't even know why my heart's racing. I don't even know why I'm feeling all this anxiety. Everything's fine. But those programs have been triggered. It's an autopilot system at the amygdala. This is one reason why the work I'm sharing is so powerful for anxiety, for depression, and for health and illness, is because it allows a repatterning at that level so your body can integrate what's happening now. Yes, there are major changes. Can I move through them fluidly and stay aware and present to what the opportunities are, or to what inspired ideas are available, or to the even just the physical energy in my body to be ignited? You're much more open to that when you are in this new state of alignment, which we'll do a lot more in depth in the workshop on Monday. Oh, and Anne says, will the workshop be on YouTube after the fact for those who miss it? I don't know that we're going to actually post it that way, but if you miss it, if you're subscribed at the link I've shared, drkimd.com/workshop, it will send you the replay. So you have that replay and you can use that in your own time. So for anyone who wants the recording of that, it will be at the same link. And that link will also send you the videos I've had for you to try out before the workshop and kind of play with. So you can integrate a little bit more depth and it will actually open your mind. So in the workshop, what I'm sharing makes a lot more sense. Niku, thank you so much. Hi, Jade. Mearns said, sitting under strict lockdown in South Africa, I'm so excited to see you live. Thank you. Anna said, ever since the stay-at-home ordinance, I've been experiencing insomnia and I'm always tired. Yeah, so try that out. And this is a big shift for all of us. So to begin functioning in a different way, this is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to begin functioning from who am I truly, instead of I am my job, or I am these roles, or staying busy, which it can be a big distraction, and actually connecting more fully with the self. And says, where are the videos before the workshop? I did subscribe, but I didn't see the videos. They will come to your inbox. Check your spam to see if they're there, and email support@drkimd.com if you don't have them, and we will make sure you have access to those videos. Patty, how do I stop? I'm not sure what your, maybe it got cut off. Stacy said, I wonder if things will ever go back to the way they were before. They won't, but we have the opportunity to create the world from a different foundation. A foundation not of separation and fear, but a foundation of connection, unity, and love, where we each function in our own genius, and we're each free to express our truth and share and communicate and contribute, because the nature of humanity is one of love and contribution, not one of fear and separation. And structures, our medical structures, our economic structures, our educational structures were founded on a really old paradigm that isn't serving us anymore. And so allowing that to fall away is scary, but it gives us the opportunity to create these structures from truth. Medically, we have unbelievable resources: antiviral, strengthening your immune system, making changes in your brain pattern and nervous system to release anxiety completely and depression, health for your digestive system. Like, I could go on for an hour, but those haven't been supported by the mainstream party line. They've been left out entirely. So this one thing alone is something that is changing, where when we create a new structure from ourselves, not from the top down of what we're handed or what we're told to believe, we will inevitably explore and get curious and look and find these solutions that already exist and create a medical system based on health, not disease care, true health care that supports health. So this is an opportunity for us to look at, what are we doing here? What are we doing in our educational system? And is this actually what prepares people for a healthy, fulfilling, joyful, abundant life? Or is this just dogmatic stuff we're teaching because it's how it's been done? Right now is an opportunity for us to look at that and create something much different. Patty said, how do I stop my daughter from getting anxiety over body symptoms? She started to do that, and I'd like to cut it off at the pass. I went through it for years. She's 21. Okay, go to drkimd.com/EFT kids. There's some free resources and then a whole program I created that would be really smart for you about how your energy system affects your kids. Because if you went through that, your energy system is affecting her. Even if you're not verbally saying any of those beliefs to her, they're transmitted. And how you can allow a resolution in your system and resources you can give to your daughter if she's open, that will assist her as well. Beautiful. All right, everyone. Stacy says, I always wonder if this was done intentionally. We will probably find out, because as our consciousness increases collectively, we can't be lied to, we can't be fooled, we can't be manipulated. So as a result and reflection of that, through our connection with ourselves, honoring ourselves, looking, being curious, we will automatically have the reflection of that in our government, in our world, in everything. So there's no need to be afraid, but it is really helpful to tune in. I did maybe like 5 weeks ago in the Mind Body community on Facebook. Our Mind Body TV episode was about getting curious, using curiosity as a way to open to expansion. So brain changes that happen, new awareness and thoughts that come in, and changes that happen in your life. So that's a really powerful way just to like, is this really true for me? Or is there really a threat here, or is it just a perceived threat? And to look, because your brain will tell you everything's a threat. My husband says this, oh no, and I get triggered and get angry. You got to look, real versus perceived threat. What's actually happening? He's saying this, or he's criticizing me. Is it an actual threat? Like, hey, body, we're okay. What's going on? And get curious about what's triggering you. Because the brain, the patterns, the belief systems will tell you stuff that it may not be true at all. So just check in. And that Mind Body TV episode was really powerful for that. Teresa said, yes, our connection with ourselves. Amen. Stacy, thank you. Patty, I always believed it was, but I don't want to be scared. All right. All right, everyone. I want to invite you to subscribe on YouTube, click the bell, share this video, share it with 3 people that you love. It will, I guarantee you, inspire them in their day, uplift them, and begin to open things for them that they may not have realized before or had access to. And this is one of the ways we create global change. I will be in the Mind Body community every Wednesday at 11 a.m. for our Mind Body TV broadcast on a different topic each week. And we have the live free workshop on Monday to go much deeper into this work and allow a powerful integration and opening for you. So that's at drkimd.com/workshop. I am sending you my love. Take a breath within your body. Relax your shoulders. and you'll begin to feel life flow through you in a bigger way. All right, I am a physician sharing about self-healing and how consciousness affects our health, and I will keep tuning in. I'm so excited to have you here. I'm excited for our community to grow as more people are ready for this information. So share this, subscribe, click the bell on YouTube, and I will see you when I'm live or when I post a video. And again, we're in the Mind Body community on Facebook as well, where the conversation keeps going. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.